Hi, I am back with another tutorial. Today I'm showing you how to create this smoky orange cut crease. So as I've said before, it's really important to prep your skin before you apply makeup. This just ensures that you have a smooth base for your foundation to glide onto, and so it sets evenly onto your face. It gives your makeup a flawless finish without it looking cakey as well. All products that I am using will be appearing on the screen as I go along as well. Next, I am carving out my brows and creating a blank canvas on my lid ready to apply eyeshadow. Your eyeshadow base should be smooth and tacky, ready for your shadows to grasp onto. This also minimises fallout and allows your shadows to pop in colour. I'm using the P. Louise base as usual with a flat paintbrush and a Morphe angled blending brush to create that smooth base, and then I'm taking a Primark blending brush to blend out the harsh lines around my eyes. For this eye look, I am using both the Morphe 3502 and 3503 palettes. I am starting off with the 3502 palette, taking the shade Muddy and a small Morphe brush from the MUA Life brush set, and I'm just packing this shade on in a winged shape. Remember that this doesn't need to be perfectly neat as we're blending out all the colours as we go along. With a Menarche blending brush, I'm not sure which one it is, they don't have any numbers or names on them, we are just going to buff out the harsh lines in circular motions just to blend out that shade. My second shade is Spice, again from the 3502 palette, and I'm blending this above the first shade. I'm applying the brush 50% on the shadow and 50% off the shadow. You want to make sure also that you're increasing the brush size as you go further up the blend. The deeper the colour, the smaller the brush, and the lighter the colour, the bigger the brush. This gives you the best blend and it allows the process to be a lot easier for you. So as you can see now, I'm using the shade Savage from the 3503 palette on a bigger, fluffier Menarche brush and just pulling together all those shadows into a seamless blend of colours. Now it's time to go back over the colours, making them stand out even more by intensifying the colours. I'm adding the black shade from the palette to deepen the crease, and then I'm topping up the rest of the shadows with the same colours. I'm switching brushes and perfecting the wing until I'm happy with the overall shape. The trickiest part is cutting the crease. This takes patience and practice. I'm using Vaseline and a pointy Q-tip to draw out the basic shape of my cut crease. This also allows the unwanted shadow to glide off when I wipe it away with micellar water. I am then using my flat paintbrush and the P. Louise base to create a clean cut crease. Next, I am patting on a white shadow from the Morphe James Charles palette to set the base. You want to make sure you pack it on lightly to avoid cracking. I am then creating the rest of the Smokey liner with all those shadows we used on the lid. You can either use shadows for this or you can use a liquid liner, it's entirely up to you. To prep my lid ready to apply pigment, I'm using the Helen glitter glue all over my lid. This product is amazing for keeping your pigments and glitter in place and to stop it transferring. I am using both the Barry M and Wet n Wild pigment on the white part of my lid to add a pop of sparkle. I feel like eyeliner on your waterline just completely pulls the whole look together, especially when you're using like dark browns or blacks. I'm just popping that on my waterline and then using some black mascara just to coat my lashes before applying fake ones, and then just popping some pigment in the inner corner of my eye. I'm just stippling some Barry M liquid highlighter onto my skin before I apply foundation. This just gives a really nice glow through the foundation, just making your makeup look really fresh. I am using the MAC Studio Fix foundation today, and I'm just applying that on my face with a Spectrum foundation brush before buffing it into my skin in patting motions using this Spectrum powder brush. I'm using a mixture of concealers today, but the main one is the L'Oreal one. This is the Infallible Full Coverage Concealer. It's a bit like Tarte Shape Tape in the sense that it adds so much coverage and brightness to your under eyes. So I'm just popping that wherever I want highlighting, so under my eyes, on my forehead, on my chin and on my jawline. When blending out my concealer, I use a beauty blender and my foundation brush just to make sure the blend is absolutely perfect and there's no harsh lines or anything. My favourite part about makeup is definitely the contouring. It just adds so much more dimension to the face after you've done all your foundation and your concealer, and you just have complete control over the way you want your makeup to look when you do contour. So I'm just applying it on my jawline, on my cheeks, nose, forehead and lips as well. This just gives them a fuller look, and yeah, you can just contour wherever you feel like you want to contour though. I always set my under eyes and the sides of my nose. I just feel like powder gives such an airbrush finish to the makeup, especially when I use the Mercier translucent setting powder. It's just brilliant for giving that smooth finish to your face. I always comb my brows in an upwards direction with the Benefit Brow Gel. This is just to flatten them down and just give me more eye space for eyeshadow really. So with a pointy Morphe brush, this is just an eyeliner one I think, I'm just filling in the gaps to where I carved out my brows at the start of the makeup and just creating hair-like strokes to give my brows a fuller look. And then finally, to finish off the makeup, I am lining my lips with the Primark lip liner in Toffee, and then using MAC Taupe as my lipstick, and then a Revolution gloss in the shade Original just to go over the top of that, just to give them a more plump and glossy finish. So that concludes this makeup look. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you're all staying safe and well during quarantine. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be sure to film some more looks for you soon. Bye!